everyone to Skincare and Beauty with PerkiPerkins. So today I'm really excited because I'm doing a collaboration, as you read from my title, with Miss Davida Marie and Miss Becky or Becca. Becky or Becca? Oh my God, I just had a brain fart, you guys. That's what happens when you have a bad memory and you get older. I am going to tag them both down below with their videos and their channels. So I do apologize, ladies. But anyways, we are doing the Eyeshadow Palette Lovers Tag. I thought that would be a really fun tag when Davida asked about if anyone would like to join her to do it. We are currently also doing the Project Pan and Rolling Pan project. Now, I'm the one that has been inconsistent in doing my updates. I do need to do one here soon. It's just, once COVID hit, it just really messed up my schedule, you guys. And then now kids are back to school, so I'm also helping my kids, as basically my kids' teachers are online. So if they need help, you know, the teacher can't get to them right away, so I have to be there to assist them. So it's become a little difficult to film more frequently as I used to, you know, before COVID began basically, and then finding a quiet space in our home. And as I mentioned, we will be doing the Eyeshadow Palette Lovers Tag. The tag was created by a gal named Alejandra. I've never seen her channel, to be quite honest, and I happened to see another video of a friend that I guess they were doing the collaboration together. The tag was originally from Alejandra. So again, I will link those two ladies down below. So if you haven't seen the original tag, it's a different spin to the original palette tag. Now, as you guys know the drill, don't forget, you guys, to hit that subscribe button. And if you guys do end up liking my video or liking me, I would appreciate if you guys would give me a big old thumbs up. Oh, and then I would like to make a public service announcement for you guys. For anyone that follows me on Instagram or would love to follow me on Instagram, I do have an active giveaway at this time. And it's a freaking bomb giveaway, so make sure to head on over and check it out. And I also have another giveaway in the works for YouTube. But anyways, you guys, let's get to it and let's begin this palette tag, because you can see my mess is back here. The first question is, what is one palette that you wish you regret not purchasing? And for me, is something that I purchased but I ended up having to cancel an order. So I had ordered right before, like right as COVID hit, I had ordered the Makeup Geek Matrix System palettes along with some lashes, and it's just the customer service wasn't great. Like, it was taking them a long time to respond to stuff. And the first email I got was saying, hey, you know, everything's postponed till like mid-April. Cool, I understand, no problem. Next thing you know, the day comes and goes when they had originally said that shipments would begin, and no communication. So I let it go a week and nothing. Like, still, seriously, I get nothing. So I email them. Another 2 weeks go by, and literally now it's the end of April, and they finally get back to me and tell me that, oh, they don't know when they'll be able to go back into the warehouse to start shipping. Right now it's looking maybe in like mid-May, maybe late May. And then they told me stay what did they tell me? They told me to look at their state's news on when they're allowed to go to work. And I was just like, that's not a great answer to tell a customer. We're all in different states. You could give us better estimates, or just say right now it's tentative to such and such date. So I told him, you know what, I just don't feel comfortable at this point waiting any longer, and I canceled my order. Over $200, it's like $250 to something, because I had a code that gave me 10% off from a friend. So I ended up canceling my order, and I really wanted those matrix palettes. I've never had singles, and that was really something that I felt that if I liked it, it would have gotten me started into buying single shadows. Like, they wanted to support Makeup Geek. Like, I really did. And to this day, I don't own any Makeup Geek. None of my local Targets sell Makeup Geek for some odd reason. I don't get it. I don't get it. Next question is, what eyeshadow do you regret purchasing? So for me would be the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. When it had a lot of hype, and I think that's when I was seeing a lot of people jumping on like the ABH PR list on Twitter and stuff. So it had me really hyped for this palette. So it had me really hyped for the palette. And I'm like, ooh, it's so cool and colorful. I would love to play with them, because at the time I also wasn't comfortable with color and I wanted to get into it, you know what I mean? Because I was just starting to get into where I do like a soft look and then do a colorful on the bottom lash line. So I bought this, and sadly, I mean, you could see the pans. I'm not sure if you can see them, but I've only used it twice, and you barely dip your brush and there's huge divots. Like, this palette and the two other ABH palettes that I own, they're so dusty. They have so much kickback, so much fallout, that to me, for the price, it's just not worth it. There's plenty of other eyeshadow palettes that are amazing quality at the similar price points. That is part of the reason why, like, I haven't purchased any of the Norvina palettes, even though they look really nice. I've had friends tell me to try it out, but for me, I will handle kickback and stuff like that. But to have so much fallout on my face, that was just too much. And it was like all over my clothes. I don't know, like, did anyone else get that bad of a palette where it was just all over the place, you know what I mean? So for me, this is like a palette I regret. Again, this was like one of my first big buys other than Jeffree's, and it was just such a letdown, honestly. For the next question, so question number 3 says, what is an eyeshadow palette that you bought and you haven't used as much as you thought? This palette right here, the Jeffree X Shane Dawson collaboration. It took so long to get my eyeshadow palette that by the time I got it, it was, you know, YouTube everywhere was full of reviews, and I'm like, doesn't matter if I make a video, is anyone gonna care? And at the time, I was going through it for some personal stuff, and I was just like, there's no reason, like, you know, why am I gonna review it or whatever? And then I had ideas to do something with the palette, but I just haven't acted on it. I mean, the colors look really pretty. I personally like the color story. It has a nice mixture of neutrals and colors. But look, not a single shade was used. I never even made an unboxing video, you guys. Like, really, I never made an unboxing. That also goes for Blue Bullet. I never made an unboxing for it. I just have right now so many palettes with similar colors. It's kind of like displayed actually with this original case and sleeve on top that I forget. So sadly, I wish maybe they'll get me to use them more, as long as people don't bash me, okay? Don't bash me, because You know, once you buy your product or whatever, it's yours, it's your makeup. I'm not here for the drama. It's just, I like the formula. When you're older, you have dry, patchy, hooded eyes, you need a palette you need product that's gonna hold up, you know? Palette that you use more than you thought. There's gonna be a battle, you guys. So for me, that would be the Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag palette. I actually bought it off a BoxyCharm group because it did not come in my box, and I wanted to try it, and thankfully someone had it for sale for 20 bucks. Again, we got it in BoxyCharm, so it was you know, people are not going to gouge you. It came with a really nice brush. Like, the brush quality is really good. In fact, I forgot I even had it in there, so pull it out so I could wash it. But it has, again, a nice arrangement of neutrals and then some color, a little bit of shimmer. I like those shimmer shades, are really nice. I think I was using it like every other look after I got it for at least a month. I haven't used it as much lately because I just picked up a lot of new palettes as of late, but I was picking it up way more than, sadly, my Jeffree ones as of late. So again, a palette that I was surprised, and thankfully I paid a really good price for it. So thank you, Facebook groups. Question is your favorite palette that basically is 50-50 neutrals and colors. So for me, I really looked hard for this one because I have a lot of palettes I like, but it was really hard to find one that had 50-50. Usually it's all neutrals, all colors, or, you know, very little of one or the other. But for me, I felt that the Alien palette by Jeffree was actually good when it comes to colors and neutrals. Like, you can easily spot all the neutral shades in the palette. They're darker neutrals, but then you have your lighter neutrals here, and those are the ones that you can see I really dug into, and it has its nice pop of color. I was using this literally so much, and I dug into it like hardcore. Look at all that love in it got. Like, this is what set me up when it comes to Jeffree's formula. But once it was discontinued, I kind of stopped using it as much because I'm like, well, I won't be able to buy a replacement. So yeah, I did use it recently for a tutorial, I believe. If I did, I'll link it up above, but I created a really pretty winged out look, and I really loved it. So definitely check out that video. I really love the formula. I feel it's sad that they removed this. This is really nice. I think it had to do something with the packaging because it was just kind of bulky and awkward. Next question is, what is an eyeshadow palette that you bought for the packaging? Let me start off by saying I am sorry, but Jeffree is in here a lot. I do have quite a bit of Jeffree's products. I also have a lot of Hank and Henry products. It's just his new palette that I'm obsessed with is not here yet, so otherwise I would have included his. Because you guys know I'm obsessed with Hank and Henry. Check it out. His new Sex Talk collection is coming, and I can't wait. But anyway, so the palette that I bought for its packaging was the Bloodlust palette by Jeffree Star. This has the sickest packaging. It even impressed my husband. Like, my husband's exact words were, yo, this is hella pimp. Like, the kind of suede, and then the royalty, you know, and then the class. This is really cool. When I first got it, I was using it quite a bit, but again, ever since COVID, it's just I haven't done my makeup very much. I maybe do my makeup once a week, so it's difficult, you know what I mean? And I order more than what I use, so I'm gonna slow that down, just so you guys Unless it's for a giveaway or I get it in a box, I'm just not gonna spend as much money when it comes to makeup anymore, you guys. I really need to start using what I own. I'm gonna start doing more shop my stashes and those type of commentary videos as well. So stay tuned for that. The next question is a palette that you like the shimmers more than the mattes. For me, it's Natasha Denona. Now, this one was really hard because it's pretty much both my Natasha Denonas, but I will say overall, this one, hardcore, like the shimmers, I love more than the mattes. They're so buttery. They're just so gorgeous. Like, these are my absolute favorite shades right here, Beginning and Esther. Like, they're just so beautiful. I really love them. I really do overall like the formula, but the mattes can sometimes be a little hard to build up, so it's a hit and miss. It depends on the shade, and I haven't done like a detailed review on this. I did like a quick little eye tutorial on it. Let me know in the comments below if you would be interested in having a full review on the palette. Again, there's just so many out there because I got it a year later after it launched, so I'm just like, does anyone really want to see a renew review on the Natasha Denona? This question is, what is an eyeshadow palette that you like the mattes more than the shimmers? For me, it's this Tarte Pro Amazonian Clay Day Palette. Now, to be honest, I love the Tarte Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palettes. Like, I got 3 of them, plus this one that I got in BoxyCharm. They smell so nice, kind of like a vanilla kind of scent, and they blend out effortlessly and they build up really nicely. The shimmers are nice, but again, the matte formula is impeccable. I really love and enjoy it. And this particular palette, as you can see, has a ginormous mirror. So I really love this. Like, this was like the best thing I think we got, one of the best things we got in our Luxe boxes, I want to say, in June. So I love this palette, so I'm glad I got it in box. So the next question is, what is an eyeshadow palette that surprised me, basically? And you guys, I have to say, it was my first, well, it's not my first, but this is the first eyeshadow palette from the drugstore that I got impressed with, and I created a really beautiful eye look. I've used it actually quite a bit, especially when it comes to doing like a quick and easy look. This is just really nice. I actually picked it up for $3.99 at Ulta because they had it on sale, but regularly it was only like $7.99, so it's still a killer deal. I still definitely want to pick, see, look at that, look at these shimmers. Like, they're really nice, really creamy, and the formula wears beautifully throughout the day. This was my biggest shock. Like, I had such bad experiences in the past with drugstore. That's why when I ever did purchase eyeshadow palettes, I always gravitated to like a little bit more expensive products if I was gonna buy one, because I just didn't have good experiences. I don't like dusty palettes, I do not, and the pigmentations were always really blotchy. So this guy right here is what changed the game for me and made me love LA Girl. Like, LA Girl hit me up. You know, I love a lot of their complexion products too, like their color correctors. Bomb. For the last question is, what is an eyeshadow palette that has a unique color story? For me, and this is an indie brand, it would be the Glitter On Cosmetics A Whole New World palette. I actually had began following them when they were creating this palette, so we got to like help pick colors and pick designs, or not pick, but like commentate basically throughout the process. Look at this really neat mirror, you know, it's really cool. And you know, it says a whole new world, so it's based off Aladdin, the movie. But look at these colors, but look at the colors, like everything is just so nice, unique, and different. It's not like, you know, I really do like this color story. It's very different from what I own, has like a little bit of everything. I love all the variations of blues, and totally makes you feel like you're in, you know, Aqaba and stuff like that. So I do think this is one of my more unique color stories. Again, has a little bit of everything and still has a touch of black. So I do appreciate that. Like, if you guys are want to check out a good indie brand, check out Glitter Realm Cosmetics. They actually are about to launch their skincare line too, so I'm excited to check what they got. Like, I have quite a few items from Glitter Realm. This is just the most unique in my those are all the questions from the Eyeshadow Palette Lovers Tag. Now, at this point, I'm gonna tag all of you, whomever would love to do this eyeshadow tag. Do it. Like, I'm not going to pick you guys individually because I'm sure there's plenty of you that would love to do it. And if you do make a video and you did it because you saw mine, make sure you tag me or come back and comment, say, hey Janet, I made my own video and I would love you to check it out. I will totally do so. So again, you're it. Make sure to let me know or tag me in your tag video, and this way I can check out your video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Were you surprised with my choices, or were you like, yeah, by the way you did your videos, we're not surprised, you know what I mean? And before you guys head out, I would greatly appreciate if you would give me a big old thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, I would appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel. We are growing so much, and I would appreciate if you would be a part of the Perky family. And again, oh, and one last thing, you guys. On Saturday, I will be going live on my YouTube channel. So Saturday, tomorrow, I will be going live at 10 a.m. PST, 1 p.m. EST. I'm going to be doing a full face of drugstore makeup, and it's going to be my first impressions. Again, I explained in the beginning, I have a really hard time right now trying to film, as you know, the kids are in classes and stuff like that. So I decided, you know what, I really want to make that video. You guys said you guys would love to see it, so how about I just do it live and see my live reactions. So I hope to see you guys there on Saturday morning or afternoon, depending where side of the coast you're on. And again, thank you guys all so very much. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Take care and be safe, especially with this freaking weather. And goodbye.